Have you ever looked into the eyes of someone you loved and felt completely alone? Have you ever questioned whether love was supposed to hurt this much? You're not imagining it. Sometimes love turns toxic. Not all at once, but slowly. Like poison in water today. We're going to uncover the 3 shocking signs that you're in a toxic relationship. Signs backed by psychology buried under manipulation, gaslighting and emotional confusion. And if you've ever doubted your worth because of someone else, this video is for you. Sign number 1, you're constantly emotionally exhausted. But you don't know why psychologists call this emotional labor fatigue. It happens when you're constantly managing the emotions of another person at the expense of your own. It's not normal to feel drained after every conversation. It's not normal to walk on eggshells, wondering if your words will spark an argument. It's not love when you feel more like a caretaker than a partner. According to Dr. Lillian, a communication and psychology expert, emotional exhaustion is one of the top red flags in toxic dynamics. Source: Toxic People, 1995. And it often starts subtly. They interrupt you constantly, but call you sensitive when you ask for space. They vent to you about everything, but when you need to talk, they vanish. This dynamic is psychologically abusive. It triggers what's known as fawn response, a trauma reaction where you sacrifice your own needs to avoid conflict. Source: Pete Walker, Complex PTSD. From surviving to thriving, you start to lose yourself bit by bit, until you're a stranger in your own skin, pretending everything's fine. Sign number 2, you're being manipulated, but it's disguised as love. This one hurts the most because it feels like love at first. They say things like, "I'm just jealous because I care." "You're lucky I put up with your mood swings." "No one else will ever love you the way I do." This isn't love, it's gaslighting. Gaslighting is a form of psychological abuse, where someone makes you doubt your reality. And the most dangerous part, it works slowly. You start to question your memory, your judgment, your sanity. The American Psychological Association, APA, defines gaslighting as a tactic used to gain power and control by causing someone to question their perceptions and reality. APA Dictionary of Psychology source: one day you're confident and then suddenly you're apologizing for things that weren't your fault. You forget how it felt to trust yourself. But listen closely. If someone truly loves you, they don't need to control you. They don't need to make you feel small to feel big. And they never ever need to break you to keep you. Sign number 3, you feel lonelier with them than without them. This is one of the most painful signs and one of the most shocking, because we're taught that love is togetherness, comfort, support. But in a toxic relationship, togetherness feels like isolation. You're there physically, but emotionally you're invisible. You stop reaching out to friends because they wouldn't understand. You stop telling the truth to yourself because the truth hurts too much. This is known as emotional neglect. According to licensed therapist Dr. Jonice Webb, emotional neglect isn't always about what's said. It's about what's not said. The silence, the coldness, the void running on empty. 2012 and over time, that loneliness becomes a lifestyle. You smile in pictures but cry in private. You laugh at dinner but ache in the dark. You convince yourself that this is just how relationships are. But deep down, a voice whispers, "This isn't love," and that voice is right. Let's go deeper. Why do we stay in toxic relationships? Why do smart, strong, beautiful people fall into the same painful patterns? Psychologists explain this through several psychological mechanisms. 1. Intermittent reinforcement. When your partner is sometimes loving and sometimes cruel, your brain becomes addicted to the unpredictability. It's the same principle behind slot machines. Source: BF. Skinner's work on operant conditioning, 1957. 2. Trauma bonds. Strong, emotional attachments formed through cycles of abuse and kindness. This bond feels like love, but it's built on survival. Source: Patrick J. Kahn's PhD, The Betrayal Bond. 3. Low self-worth. Toxic partners often break your confidence, so you feel like you can't do better. But here's the truth: you are enough, and you never deserve to be treated this way. If these signs hit home, don't ignore them. Toxic relationships can cause anxiety, depression, PTSD, and even physical illness due to chronic stress. You are not broken, you are not dramatic. And you are not alone. There is life beyond manipulation. There is peace beyond pain. You deserve communication without fear, love without conditions, peace without pretense. But none of that happens until you say enough. So let this video be more than just information. Let it be your moment of clarity. Let it be your permission to choose yourself. Because the bravest thing you can do is walk away from what's hurting you, even when it's all you've ever known. And if no one's told you this today, you are worthy of real love, of peace, of happiness. And that journey begins the moment you stop trying to fix the wrong person and start healing the right one. If this spoke to your heart, don't leave without doing 3 things. Like this video if it helped you see clearly. Subscribe for more deep, emotional content rooted in psychology and real human stories. And share this with someone who needs to hear it. As someone who's been questioning their worth in silence, this isn't just a video. This is your first step toward healing. We're in this together.